You should all know that the masjid, it has a very important place in the life of every single Muslim. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he said, "Sab'atun yudhilluhumullahu fi dhillihi yawma la dhilla illa dhilluhu." There will be 7 people that Allah will give them shade, Yawmul Qiyamah, on the day where there will be no shade. The sun is going to be close to people and they're going to be sweating all over the place. They're going to be nervous. But there will be 7 different people that Allah will give them shade under His arush. They'll be protected from the rays and the heat of the sun. 7. One of those 7 people, he said, Shabun nasha'a fi ta'atillah. The young lady who grew up worshiping Allah. That's one of the 7 people. Another person, he said, Rajulun ta'allaqa qalbuhu bil masjid. Another person is the person who used to like coming to the masjid. He would come to the masjid, make salat, make dhikr, leave, come back to the masjid, make salat, make dhikr, and leave. Anytime there was a lecture in the masjid, he would come to the masjid. So the masjid is part of the life of a Muslim. If you live in the UK or wherever you live, in America, and you never came to the masjid, you don't know where the masjid is, you never been to a masjid, then there's something wrong with your Islam. Something is wrong with the Muslim. When one of us moves to a new house, as soon as we get in a new house, you move from the house where you are right now. Anywhere you go in the world, you move, go in a new house. The very first thing you're going to do, one of the first things is, you're going to try to find what direction the Qibla is. Because you have to pray. So if you're living around Muslims, you're going to say to your neighbor, someone who's walking around the street, excuse me, where's the Qibla? Because the Muslim is connected to the Qibla, to the masjid. It's a part of who he is. If he doesn't have knowledge of the Qibla, he's dead, made it, finished, dead. He doesn't connect himself to a salah, the masjid, something's wrong with him. We have to know, you young brothers, that the masjid, there are a lot of do's and a lot of don'ts. A lot of things you can do in the masjid and a lot of things you can't do in the masjid. Things that are haram to do in the masjid. Like that man who came. They were sitting with Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and this man was a Bedouin. He was rough, tough. He wasn't very cultured. Radiyallahu anhu. He had to go to the toilet. He had to use the bathroom. He just got up. He went over there a few steps, pulled his pants down, and he started going to the bathroom in the masjid. Is that acceptable? Not acceptable. The Prophet told the people, hey, let him finish, let him finish. He didn't want the man to dirty up more place than was necessary. After the man finished, he told the companions, hey, go pour some water on that. Man, come here. The man came. He told that man, the masjid is not built for that. The masjid is built for salat, the dhikr of Allah. It's not for that. So that hadith shows us the masjid is not a place where you eat and you put gum under the chair, you put gum on the carpet, you go in the toilet, in the bathroom, and you write things in the bathroom about crazy things, people's telephone number. The masjid is a place you can do some things and many things you can't do. So what's the point? I saw something that I have to address here as your teacher, as your older brother. And I like sitting with you guys just as much and sometimes even more than sitting with the older people. Because young people is easy. You could just tell them, Prophet Muhammad said this, sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Allah said that, subhanahu wa ta'ala, and the young person loves Allah, he just starts doing it. Sometimes when you told the older person, Prophet Muhammad said this, he said, yeah, but my mother didn't say it. You tell him, Allah said that, she said, yeah, but my mother didn't do it like that. So it's easy being with the young people. So you guys are my students, pay attention to this. What's the point about the masjid? The Prophet told all of us, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, إذا دخل أحدكم المسجد فلا يجلس حتى يصلي ركعتين. If any of you enters into a masjid, any masjid, when you go into a masjid, he said, don't sit down until you pray 2 rakat. This masjid, any masjid in Birmingham, any masjid, When you go into a masjid, before the Muslim can sit down, he has to give the masjid haqq. The masjid has many rights on us. Huquq, we have to keep it clean. The Prophet was about to pray, sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He was about to say, Allahu Akbar, and the people were behind him. He got ready to say, Allahu Akbar. He looked up, he saw on the wall of the Qibla, someone spit. Someone had spit before he got there. And they put it on the wall. The Nabi looked at it, he took his clothes, his own clothes, and he wiped it off. And he told the people, he turned to the people, before Salah, he said, don't spit towards the Qibla. And he wiped it off, showing the haqq of the masjid. There was a black lady during the time of the Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam. She was miskina, faqira. She didn't have any money, no money. But she used to come to the masjid of the Prophet and she used to clean it up. And Rasulullah used to see her sometimes. One day, he didn't see her. He said, where's that black lady that used to clean up the masjid? They said, she died yesterday, Ya Rasulullah. She died. The Nabi became angry. He said, why didn't you people tell me? He said, come. So they went with him to where they buried her. And the Nabi stood over her grave and the people stood behind him. And he said, Allahu Akbar. And he made Salatul Janazah. Rasulullah made Janazah on that lady. Now this is the same Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam, our Nabi, our Rasul. He was about to pray on another man. Pay attention, guys. He was about to pray, Janazah. The body was there. He was about to pray. He got ready to say, Allahu Akbar for Janazah. He said, did this man owe anybody money? They said, yes, Ya Rasulullah, he owes some people money. He said, I'm not praying. You pray over him. And he left. Because he owed someone money. He borrowed money and he didn't pay the money back. The Nabi said, I'm not praying. Someone else pray. And he left. Now, why did he leave that man without praying over him? He left him because you shouldn't die owing money. If you take people's money, give them their money back. But look at the black lady. The Nabi asked, where that lady at? She died. He told the people, come. And then he went and prayed over her. Although they prayed over her already. The other people prayed the day before. But the Nabi prayed over her. Why? Because she used to take care of the masjid. She used to help clean the masjid. She used to make the thing easy and facilitate cleanliness for the Muslims in the masjid. So the masjid has rights on us. Many rights. Many rights. If you lose something in the masjid, your phone, your keys, the Nabi said, if someone loses something and he says in the masjid, oh, I lost my keys. Oh, did you see my keys? The Prophet said we should make dua against him and say, La raddahallahu alayk. May Allah not give it back to you. Why? Because the man is compromising what the masjid is for. The masjid is not for that. Oh, I lost my thing. Hey, where's my thing? Two men, they were arguing during the time of Umar radiallahu anhu. Umar, he had a stick he used to carry with the people when he was the leader of the people. He said to the people, hey, don't you people read what Allah said? Allah said in the Quran, Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu, la tarfa'u aswatakum fawqa sawti an-nabi. Don't raise your voices above the voice of the Nabi. The Nabi was dead in his masjid, dead. But Umar didn't allow those people to speak loud in the Prophet's masjid. So the point is, if you ever come into a masjid, you have to pray 2 rak'ahs. You guys got that? Do you guys got that? You looking at me like, you guys with me? One time the Prophet was praying Salatul Jummah. Salatul Jummah. Look at Sheikh Abu Muhammad. Just imagine on Friday. He comes all the way to this masjid. He takes the time out to pray. Him and all these other people in Green Lane. 3,000 people, they come for Salah. During the time of the Prophet, he was giving the khutbah. A man came into the masjid and he sat down. While the Nabi was talking in the khutbah, the Nabi stopped the khutbah. He said to that man, hey, Sulaik, did you pray 2 rak'ahs? The man said, no. The Prophet said, get up and pray 2 rak'ahs and make them short, make them quick, because the khutbah is going on. So even on Friday, if you come into the masjid and the imam is giving the khutbah, as a Muslim in your religion, we're not Christians, we're not Sikh, we're not Hindu. We have any Hindus here? We got any Jews here? How many Muslims do we have here? Oh, we all Muslims. So when you come to the masjid, the house of Allah, 2 rak'ah. Now, that man Sulaik, he came in, he sat down. The Nabi stopped the khutbah. He said, Sulaik, you pray? Sulaik said, no. He said, get up and pray 2 rak'ahs. He got up and prayed quickly. Now, Sulaik had iman. He believed in Allah. He wasn't embarrassed. First, he didn't lie and say, no, Rasulullah prayed. He didn't lie. And he stood up and he prayed 2 rakats. He didn't care that the people may think, oh, he didn't know, oh, he didn't care. So some of you, I saw with my own eyes that you came into the masjid and you didn't pray your 2 rakats. What I'm going to say to you as your teacher, nice and easy, your older brother, if you came into this masjid and you sat down without praying 2 rakats, you should get up and go pray 2 rakats real quick and hurry up and come back. So if you didn't pray 2 rakats, go get a sutra, pray towards a sutra. And in the future, every masjid, every place, you have to pray 2 rakats. And if you don't have wudu, go make wudu. Don't just pray without wudu. Don't pray without wudu. If I catch you not making wudu, I'm going to break your kneecap. You guys, good job, good job, good job.